I will never hold you against your will. I'm not going to hold you at all. But I'm 99.99999% sure your presence, your executive presence, is not matching the potential that you have in your leadership. Get your pen and paper. Here we go. You're quiet in meetings. You try not to disrupt. You over apologize for what reason. I have no idea. You actually have a seat at the table but refuse to take advantage of the seat. And last but not least, and this is the one that really gets me, your team knows that you're talented and you allow them to dim your light because you do not set appropriate boundaries within your leadership. And when I say boundaries, I'm specifically talking about you doing your job, their job, and everyone else's job within that department to ensure that you are liked. Get your pen and paper, man. We're going to stop this today. One of the biggest things we do not get as leaders, and when I say we, because I didn't know this for a while, one of the biggest things that you don't get is it's not about time management. It is about energy management. And the moment you understand that energy is the one that's going to take the lead, not necessarily your time management will come into play. Your time management will be secure as long as your energy management is secure and you know how to wrangle that energy in as necessary. So number one, learn to say no nicely. And how do we do that? I noticed that you want me to do A, B, and C. However, I already have 1, 2, and 3 on my plate. Happy to help with this. However, where do you want A, B, and C to fit into 1, 2, and 3? Now, one or two things are going to happen. They're going to understand that you actually have something to do. And they're like, Dag, I did tell her that, right? Either that's going to happen or they're going to say, remove 1, 2, and 3. I need you to put A, B, and C there. Why? Because I don't want you expending your energy on thoughts and ideas that really don't matter to executive leaders. Stop putting everything in your plate. Similar to when you go to a cookout and you've got everything on your plate. You've got coleslaw, beans, chicken, ribs, potato salad, sweet potatoes, shrimp. Something's got to fall off the plate. Stop expending your energy on things that don't matter. That's number one. Number two, provide insight and information to the necessary key stakeholders. Not everybody needs to know about the resolution. Specific people need to know because those stakeholders are the ones that make decisions and or those stakeholders are the ones that will get your name in rooms that you can't get into yet. Listen, leadership is all about leverage. The moment you understand how to leverage what you have, the moment you understand that you don't own everything, however, you can support in certain cases, the moment you understand that your energy will go out the door when you try to do everything is the moment you elevate your leadership. As a leadership coach, it is imperative that you understand how to play chess. It is imperative that you understand your energy is top priority when it comes to your role. It is imperative that you understand how to leverage those around you. It is imperative that you understand without a shadow of doubt the light that you have and how to use it and leverage to get the desired outcomes. I told you the other day that strategic relationships have to do with office politics. Strategic relationships is how you get the desired outcomes that you want. Knowing people and influencing them are two different things. And so with that being said, we're going to take you into number 3. If you need more, then this is what we're talking about on January 24th, 2026 in a 2-hour masterclass. Or if you want the quarterly class where we go deep into it, deep in depth, teachings, 1.5 hours for a total of 5 weeks. Listen, you guys asked for it, so I'm giving it to you. For a total of 5 weeks where we're talking about specifics. This is group coaching. And in that group coaching, you're going to get everything you need in order to leverage and elevate your executive presence and your leadership. Matter of fact, your leadership trajectory depends on this class. So I digress. Let's get into number 3. I don't think you realize that transparency and trust go together. Listen, I'm trying to tell you, if you're transparent, that doesn't mean you tell everything. It means you tell what's necessary and beneficial to the hearer and yourself as it pertains to how you're going to leverage the relationship. Okay? So when you are transparent and you're providing information and it lands well, and again, that's another thing I teach you how to have conversations where it lands well. But if you're transparent, and in that transparency, they begin to trust you. Listen, the influence goes through the roof. You have a ton of influence because not only are you transparent and you're being honest, and keep in mind it has to do with that specific situation, then people begin to trust you. And when they begin to trust you, you are able to leverage those relationships to get the desired outcome. If they don't trust you, it's never going to happen. If they don't trust you, you're not getting into the corner office in that meeting. If they don't trust you, they're not going to have conversations with you. If they don't trust you, you're not going to lead that particular project or initiative. If they don't trust you, you will stay in that particular role that you're in, and you will never have trajectory in your leadership. Now, if you need more, you know where to find me. I've already talked about it. But this is some of the pieces that we talk about in building your confidence and having executive presence and having influence. And when I talk about influence, it's not manipulation. It's part of office politics. You just don't know how to play it yet. And then on top of that, in scaling your leadership, you need to have those pieces in order to scale. If you don't scale your leadership, then you actually remain in a cycle of busyness. And if you remain in a cycle of busyness, you'll stay where you are. If you need more help, you know where to find me, DaneSheldon.net. Get your one-on-one coaching today. Get into the Leadership Alchemy Masterclass today. Let's talk about how you're going to move your leadership from a task manager, from being busy to being more productive, to being a strategic thinker. In other words, let's get your leadership rocking and rolling. There's no need to be stagnant. There's no need to have it stalled. Like, comment, follow for more, and let me know in the comments where you need help.